When you're young and inexperienced, then people always doubt you. And it doesn't mean that they hate you. It just means that they are skeptical because you have no proof of work. As an 18-year-old Nigerian entrepreneur who has no connections and no money, I have no leverage. And so when you have no leverage, there are some things you can do to engineer that leverage manually. Now let me explain what I did personally. So I opened up my phone, I opened up my contact list, and I looked for founders of businesses who are legit, who I respect. I looked for them, and then I messaged them, and I told them that I want to build an AI automation for them for free. But in exchange, they're going to write for me a good testimonial and everything if they like the stuff. And there are two reasons that I did this. The first reason is because when you have one good testimonial, it can help you get like 10 paying clients in the future. Because now you have proof that you can bring to the negotiation table and say, here's what I did, and then they build trust with you and everything. So that's the first reason why I did it, for proof of work. The second reason I did it is because in the AI automation space, when you're practicing your systems, you are only learning how to build. You're not learning how to deliver. So for me now, I spent about the past 4 days, trying to figure out the best way to deliver for these clients. I had to deal with a lot of software issues and verify a lot of things, and it took a lot of time, four full days. And it taught me how to deliver to clients. And I wouldn't have learned that if I didn't get a real client to deliver to. And here's the thing, if I got a paid client and then I was fumbling with delivery, then it will lose the trust I have with the person. And so working for free has helped me just close the gaps that I have in the knowledge of this business and make me a better entrepreneur so that I can serve the people that I'm serving better. So those are the two reasons why I did this. Okay, so let me talk about the progress I've been making in other parts of this journey. So number one is, it has to do with the delivery that I talked about. So the reason why I said that it took me 5 days to figure out how to deliver for a client is because for me to deliver, I need to be able to host N8N, which is the software I'm using. I need to be able to host it on a server. And so I was checking for the options I could use to host it now. And most of them are actually paid options. Like you have to pay a good amount of money to be able to host it. But for me, I have a constraint of no resources. So I had to look for a way that I could do it for free. And so I tried Railway, and Railway is actually paid, so I couldn't use that one. I tried Render, which is another software, but it turns out that one, even if you host, my Gmail, my Google account didn't want to like connect with it or something. There was just like a bit of a privacy policy issue, something like that. So I couldn't use that one too. And plus that one, if you use the free plan, it's going to run down after about 15 minutes. So it's not just set it and forget it. And so the only option I had, and the option I found, is to use this software called Docker. So I installed Docker on my computer, and using it, I was able to host N8N locally. And that means that the automations are now actually going to work when my laptop is off. So I'm going to have to, on my laptop like every day, and then start the automation for the client. But for me, I'm fine with that because as far as it means I can deliver this good work to the client, I'm fine with it. My goal is just to get in the ring, get my first client, do something for them. And for me, I'm fine with it. So that I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to figure out how to do it. So I'll just do that for the client. That's the first thing I'm doing. The second thing I'm doing is outreach. So previously, my method of outreach was record 15 rooms a day and then send it to people's emails. But it turns out that that's not very efficient because number one, people may not actually check those emails and view it. And number two, it's very data consuming, consumes a lot of data. So it's not very good for my particular customers. So I decided that instead of sending 15 personalized emails, I would just try to send about 100 to 150, but maybe like semi-personalized emails. They won't be completely personalized. So for that, I found a software that I can use to do that actually. The name of the software is Mail Meteor. So you can send about 150 emails a day using it. So, but on the free plan, because I was initially on the free plan, you can send only 50 emails a day. But I decided that I need to open the funnel. I want to make the funnel wider so I can put more people in here and get more people. So I decided that I want to upgrade to the paid plan. And the paid plan is about $5. So It's not too high for me. So what I did is I went to do my savings, because I've been cutting down on food and transport and all these other things to try to save up to make a business purchase. So this is my first real business purchase. And so I was able to take some money from there, took some money from my friends just to get that $5. And then I was able to get the software. So now I can send about 150 emails a day and then just get some replies. So I've been getting some replies from outreach, but most of them have been ghosted, or some of them they'll reply and they'll be like, oh no, I'm not interested. And the thing is that I'm already used to this type of thing now. Like, it doesn't faze me that people look at it and they not reply. Because if I send emails to 1,000 people and all of them don't reply, and then it's the 1,001st person who replies and then pays me $500, that's a good trade. So that's just my reasoning around this thing. And so if there's one thing I've learned, it is that from the time you start acting like a world-class operator, there's a time gap between that time and when you actually have the proof of a world-class operator. And so I think I'm in that gap, and I honestly don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know. But what I know that I can do is just keep my foot on the gas. It's just never stop what I'm doing. And that is the goal for me. And so I'm just making these videos to document the lessons that I'm learning in real time, because I think the lessons will be much more beneficial, much more fresh now that I'm experiencing them. And so if you've been struggling with things like consistency, maybe you get bored of your work too fast, then you can check out this video that I made about consistency and not never burning out. And if you like the video, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.